30 years ago today, more than 200 American servicemen were killed in the bombing of a military barracks in Beirut, Lebanon. Many of them were Marines based at Camp Lejeune. News 13's Ashley Searles is in the Rutherford News Center. And Ashley, you spoke with one Marine who survived that attack.
Tammy, Chris Brothers was just a mile away when a suicide bomber drove a truck packed with explosives through the barracks gates and detonated. On a rainy morning, 30 years after it happened, Chris Brothers laid his memories on the table.
And then this is some of us getting ready to go out, our very first patrol that we ever had.
Brothers was 21 at the time. He'd enlisted in the Marines right out of high school, and Lebanon was supposed to be a peacekeeping mission.
Why couldn't it have been me? And when these other guys go home and see their kids and their family, you know, I didn't have a family.
Terrorists leveled the Beirut Marine Barracks in the deadliest attack on Americans until 9/11.
We lost 241 guys in a blink of an eye at 6:22 in the morning on a Sunday morning.
Brothers felt the blast a mile away and was one of the first to arrive on scene.
Just started moving rubble and listening for, you know, voices, and you know, and it would be eerie because all of a sudden everybody would be starting to tell you, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, and everybody would get quiet, and we'd be listening for just anything. I got a 4-leaf clover.
For 3 days, Brothers searched for victims in the crater of the building, pulling out bodies as the mission turned from search and rescue to recovery.
So you got to climb out of that hole and come back out and say, I don't know who he is, but he's not alive.
Brothers' photo is on the cover of a book about the bombing. He ordered it and had no idea he was on the front, no idea that 30 years later, he'd look like a hero.
When they gave it to me, I looked at it, and then she says, is that the right book? And I said, I guess so. And she said, was there a problem? And I said, well, that guy right there looks like me. And she's like, oh, you're just saying that. And I said, yeah, I guess so.
At a memorial ceremony held today at Camp Lejeune, a top Marine general said this attack marked the beginning of a new kind of warfare for the U.S. and was the starting point, one of the starting points of America's war on terrorism. Reporting live in the Rutherford News Center, Ashley Searles, News 13.